Lone Star, escucha, estamos en la lucha. Lone Star, escucha, estamos en la lucha.
We have a lot of problems in our building because the apartment, they haven't been fixed for a lot of years. Like they don't pay, they don't fix anything, and they're charging a lot of rent that we don't owe. Like every time we get the statement of the rent every month, we're getting charged more money that we don't supposed to, and they take her to court, and when you go to court you complain all the things in your apartment and they never get to fix anything. And we tired of that. We get like every other 5 or 6 years we get a new owner of the building.
Lone Star, escucha, estamos en la lucha. Lone Star, escucha, estamos en la lucha.
Vantage lost those buildings, and those buildings are in foreclosure. This is about Lone Star, who has started a process, a foreclosure process.
They've lived with Vantage as their owner for several years, and they've had to deal with harassment and bad conditions in their buildings, and then with a foreclosure on top of that, it often means that the conditions start to further slide into disrepair. And now we've found out that Vantage is trying to get out of the foreclosure and sell the buildings for more than what they paid for them, which means that, you know, Vantage couldn't take care of the buildings when they had them. And if they're trying to sell it for more, you know, the tenants are worried things are just going to get worse.
First of all, we asked for the meeting with Lone Star. We made a request of the meeting in a joint effort by Speaker Kristen Quinn, all the elected officials, UHAB and myself. They have refused to meet with us.
So we went in to deliver the letter to Lone Star. We talked to building security and said we're here, we wanted to meet with them now to give them a letter. Building security said, we talked to Lone Star, they know you're here, they don't want to see you. It's not entirely a surprise. They're a predatory equity group, and you know, we can tell from the way they're behaving that they are not interested in keeping the tenants' best interests at heart.
We're talking about more than 2,000 tenants in Northern Manhattan that they don't know who the management is, that they don't know what's going to happen in the future with those buildings.
So for the past 6 or 8 months, we've been working with the tenants in these 15 buildings in foreclosure in Washington Heights and Inwood. We've been setting up tenants associations so that they can use their collective power to have a stronger voice in their building. Right now their building is in foreclosure, so foreclosure is an opportunity for tenants to tell the bank that they want a better owner, to fight for a preservation outcome rather than another speculator. And so our ideal goal for these tenants is for them to join together to force Lone Star to write down the loan on their building and sell to a responsible group whose main interest is in preserving the housing and in being on the side of tenants, rather than a speculator whose main interest is justifying the neighborhood.
Because a lot of people in our building, they don't get to speak up because they don't know the language, and they just be in the building without getting the help of nobody. You call the office, they never pick up, or they never answer your calls. They say they will return your call and then never get to do anything. So I don't think it's fair for people that have been living there for more than 15, 20 years, and because they don't know how to speak the language, they don't talk or they don't speak up and say, you know, this is what's going on in the building. So I think we need help, someone to take over the building, that there's gonna be fixed in the building. Rent, they're gonna be you know, you're gonna be getting your exact rent at the end of the month. Just not saying, oh, we hear the rent and we don't know what the hell is going on.